Yeah. Yeah. It's a thing. Facebook versus Instagram. It's like, what? Like, aren't they the same animal? You know? Like I'm trying to post stuff on Facebook and it's like all I get is a whirly gag thing going on is and I'm like, well, I'm not sitting here for 6 minutes or whatever. It doesn't even I think I went and played a video. Well, no, I didn't. I'm just lying. Like a pathological type liar, dude. Don't try and be honest here is like I sat there for the time it takes to make heat up my coffee. Broke the handle last night. You can see that. It's like, God, gee, down to my last coffee cup. But yeah, no, I can post something on Instagram or Meta or like Google is like not, it's like under the umbrella of Alphabet company. I just wanted to post like a weather, like meteorological uh observance, right? I just wanted to do that, and then it's like I just put it on my phone, I take a snapshot, go, go put it on my media drive, and then re-uplink, like I plug in the USB and I'm like USB tethering, right? Because I quit the tell us everything fucking optic. Uh, you know, it's like, man, they got stuff on me, man. Uh, Thinking realistically, nothing horrible, just my own vices and stuff. Hey, like I won't go into it here. See, even though this is like not made for kids. That's what they tell you when you want to post on YouTube, and it's like, God, what if I say a bad word like the G word or something, It's like whoosh, don't want to be cool as cucumber. Mhm. Bottom line is it was just like, why isn't Facebook letting me post stuff? Like, did I post something last night? Like, that was like too solidly controversial for the powers that be, or what the hell, man? You know? I'm like, boy, I just want to share my backyard garden weather network. And it's like, it's just like, oh, you can't do that. I don't, what's going on? But I can post on Instagram, no problem. What what is going on, man? Yeah. You know what's going on? I just cut my beard off. I had this big beard. I'm like, and as you can see, it's like I didn't even use a razor. Yeah, that's my life. And it's like, fuck, that's all I got to worry about is trimming my beard. While meanwhile, people across the pond they don't know where their next roof over their head is going to be, you know? I hear this shit on the National Broadcasting Network, the what was called National Broadcast NBN, but it's no the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Hear my dog like somehow You know what? My dog is a rascal. I wanna bring her in to, introduce y'all to her. You know, I might just do it. 'Kay, I'll call out like, what she does, she's got a little outport into the back alley from the backyard that I haven't closed up. There's, like, trees growing. It's like maple fucking just taking over the lilac plant. I've been attacking it with a Swede saw and everything. Just relentless, man. It's like it's never ending. You think renting is hard, man? Try like paying property tax and keeping up with the Joneses. It's not, you know, I make it look pretty easy, but you know, it's ooh, live in Canada, man. Like you want to go out for a meal, you're looking at $100 just for a lunch. Wow. No, you could get away with like maybe $30 lunch for two if you're frugal, maybe, you know. Not joking around. And there's my dog, my rascally dog is like always keeping keeping me grounded a little bit. I'll go bring her into the picture here. She's gonna bark and sneak outside the backyard and then come around the front and bark to get in. I guess you could say she's keeping me on my toes. So I can't have her sitting out there barking all day. I can't even get my foot out of the. I'm like, fuck. Damn, I don't know if you can hear that over the mic, but she's like, ruff, ruff. I was like, ah. It's like she's helpless. She can't. She escaped the yard, and now she's like, I've got to go and let her in the back. I'm in the garage, BTW. You can't do a reverse. Come back in the way you went out. No joking around. Look, here's this rascal. Come here. She runs out, escapes in the back alley, and then because there's a little breach in the fence. I gotta fix that. Maybe I will. I think Snowfall will, like, deal with that. But like, oh, and then like she doesn't have she has the audacity to escape, and she'll like do a tour. I'm sure I don't watch it. I'm here like reading politics and shit. And then she's like, toot, 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 and then comes into the driveway in the front and then into the gate and then barks to get in. It's like, what is she doing, man? She's on these adventures all the time. I guess that's okay. I'm not gonna put a shock collar on her. This is distraction politics. Like, oh, this podcaster dude, it's like mistreats his poor little doggy, you know. And man, I'm like, sort of like I see a shock collar like a condom. If you're using either of the two, like you're doing something wrong. How about those apples, eh? And speaking of apples, man, I went out to get some firewood for the cold cold winter coming up here. And I'm like taking it's like a lot of this firewood is like one giant log like weighs the weight of a half empty Kleenex box, eh? It's like this is fucking throwaway wood. I'm like doing it. I should charge to take this wood away rather than I might, I might like just write up a bill. It's like, yeah, I took away like 1 ton, you know, with my pickup truck. It's like free firewood isn't good enough for me. Now I'm charging you to after the fact. No, joking. Yeah, and what was the fucking point of my story? Ah, man. You know what you gotta do if you live in Timbuktu? What you gotta do? Imagine going to Timbuktu. Like that's a real place. You could get a T-shirt there. I'm pretty sure. Oh, be right back. This is primarily why like this broadcast is not made for kids because I'm gonna do drugs. I'll redirect you to I made a song. I even translated it to Swedish and then re-sung it. That kind of guy, man. Ring mig upp on the gamla phonen. Yeah, I got a lot of fans in Europe. Okay. Now, one thing when you're doing the La Fin de Mon pipe, you gotta bust up the weed a little bit. Here, I already punctured holes. This is like bad news. YouTube's gonna be like, oh, we're not doing advertising partnership here. Don't want potheads in the mix. And you know what? I'm not typically a pothead. Well, I don't know. I'm predictably a pothead. Sometimes just smoke that weed, man. It's so fine. Even out of ghetto improvisational pipe, and just like put the flame to it. Do it. Get high, man. You can even see the French. La fin de monde. What does that translate to in English? You non-French speakers, eh? La fin. The finality. Well, French is far more elegant and who can argue with a French chef about taste, you know? La fin. The end. La fin du of. It's like in English of la fin du monde. Like of the world. The end of the world. This one I'm smoking through. I'm not a Catholic priest, so it's okay. I can do this. Set this pipe, this this improvisational pipe. Imagine bringing this back to the bottle depot. They're like, oh, what went on? What went on here? Oh, it's like, is it like hard drugs or no? It's just weed, bro. It's like the one can out of 400. What? What is this? Oh, you're a druggie, dude. Yeah, no joking, no joshing. No joshing around. I gotta find that. Oh, here we go. Look, almost like just dump that on the garage floor here. We'll secure that nicely in case I need a little pick me up one day playing video games. Look at that, a fly just went across my camera. That's not uncommon. They're just having a heyday here. Not for long though. I think the temperatures are gonna get a lot cooler. That's me doing my meteorological assessment from the back deck climatologists. Well, climatologist is pushing it, but yeah, I can see I'm highly acute of the weather because I'm currently at 12.7 volts. What does that mean? Volts? Let's think about it. So you do electric theory. You know, it lends itself to what we call magnetism. Magnetism. There's a $100 Scrabble word right there. If you're playing competitive, like I don't. I should. You know what? I've cleaned up on online Scrabble a couple of times. Like nine. I'm a bit of a. It's like when I play pool, I'll say, yeah, 2 banks, that pocket, and then fucking one time out of 10, I nail it. That's how I roll. And then it was like, oh man, this guy's the pool god. It's like write my name on the board. Yeah, up next. Mm-hmm. Lots of fun for sure. For sure. We're gonna, today we're gonna have a good podcast. Like just have fun. Just roll my Bell Mobility account. Give it. I'm going off the neighbors. Suddenly there's Ozzy Osbourne like going off the rails on the crazy train. That's I think that song I found. This is a fun story. It was like I was living in a military town under the auspices of my mom and my dad, right? Mom and dad call them the unit because they're always best friends and together. And like we're living in a little place, it's like probably upstairs, downstairs, nice. It was a really nice bungalow, really well pointed, very nice. Just like I don't want to dox myself, the exact address, but I will say like that it had a circular driveway, a carport, and a separate. The carport led to an entrance to a separate garage, There was like lots of nice little custom appointments because I think the previous owner was like a finishing carpenter guy. Like the basement had like nice little touches, like swinging doors, like to the downstairs bathroom, like full bathroom. Well, well, not a tub, but a stand up shower. It's like, tiny but well appointed and practical. Like there was a step up to get in there. I remember that. Yeah, the saloon style. That's what I'm thinking. Saloon style doors. Just whoosh, go. Oh no, that was into the little tiny hallway where you could access the bathroom from. That was how it went. It was like, small. Like if you're a big person, this would be like, fuck. I gotta get a better I gotta get a higher ceiling or some shit, eh? Like if you're like 6'5" and we're like trying to get in this tiny bathroom built for midgets like me is like, whoa. Yeah, I could see it. But for, a family of three, not only the upstairs bathroom with, mind you, uh, two full sinks in the whatchamacallit, uh, the spread. You got your bathroom countertop, there's like two fully appointed, nice porcelain. The color, could I remember the color? I don't know if they're green or pink. 70s, a lot of stuff was like kind of beige or uh, because like light olive green was, that was 70s. Someone put out that signal and it's like, oh, well, we gotta get the olive green, or do you want beige? It's like it delimits it. So you're not getting like cherry red fridge. You're getting olive green or beige, right? That's like how it rolled. Mhm. No, you know what? And it looked good. I thought, I don't know, comfy. 70s, 80s hangover, like totally comfy living, man. It was nice for the like gee, I don't know what to deem myself. A spoiled brat in the fucking 80s. You couldn't ask for more, but some of us did. It's like, or like a lot of times I just want to be left alone. Growing up, and like I was like into my own. I'm the dungeon master. I'm gonna, get on the graph paper here, and like set up a scenario for my pals at school. All the nerdy kids. Yeah, I could. It takes one to know one. I was like, oh, yeah, I want to come over and play some Dungeons and Dragons, man. Yeah, and then my advanced thinking, I'm like, yeah, I'm really organized fella. When it comes to like being the actual dungeon master, it's like you got to have charts and spinners and dice and methodology and everything. So you are at the lectern of the game, if you will. And yeah, that was me. Like boy, I'd be lucky. Maybe 5 sessions. I made it 5 sessions, and then yeah. Oh, I don't want to talk about the solo sessions, with the fucking neighborhood bully. You want to talk about the neighborhood bully? One day just slammed him into a snowbank. Now I'm the bully. I'm bullying the bully. Yeah. Yeah. It's not easy getting old either. I'm thinking about that now. I'm approaching middle age, I think. Hopefully. I don't know, man. I know a lot of friends died before, 70. And I'm thinking, man, you got to make it to 70, like, unless you don't want to, it's up to you. But I'm thinking, man, you know what? And then when you make it to 70, you're like, God, good gosh, I should make it to 100. Why not? Lots of, it's rare amongst men folk, women folk, but lately, like in the last 2 centuries, where we say, "Oh wow, happy 100th birthday." You're like, holy man! Like I don't know a lot of people who live to 100, let alone beyond. And like I kind of think, man, if you make it to 100, chances are you could conceivably go on to 110 years old if you lead a sort of cautious lifestyle, or just do what you've always been doing is probably the bet. Like until you get there, like who am I to say to a centurion like, yeah, here's what you should do. This is what you should do in life. Yeah, I'm full of wisdom here at you know pushing 50. I'm like, yeah, I know everything now. It's like the same thing I thought when I was 14 and when I was 28. Figured, yeah, I got this dime in the bucket, man. It's like some good times, man. Mm. Yeah, I just had a write off today, Thanksgiving weekend. Hard for a guy like me who's just got no invitations. Like, yeah, come on down, spend Thanksgiving with us. So eat turkey and mashed potatoes, and we putting yams in the turnip and carrot mix. It's like, oh man, wouldn't I like a plate of that? Yeah, so here I am, like, just, lamenting about, like, being the crazy drunk in the neighborhood guy. Got it. Someone's gotta be the Barney, right? In the Simpsons, universe. Someone's got to be the Barney. Hmm. I think there's more qualified individuals, like, around town, I'm sure. I don't get out much, so I don't even know. I don't even know who's going to nightclubs or what the dealio is, around town in terms of, like, who's the coolest cat. I like I think I am, yeah, you know? Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. No, every day is like another measure of self-doubt. Not, mm, you know, I'm half joking. Every day I wake up, I think maybe I can do something for the good. Like there's either good or you're less than good. That's it. That's how maybe the scripture might like describe everything. And it's like, oh boy, if you trim the edges of your beard, not you're not welcome into the kingdom of heaven anymore. And it's like I thought about entered my mind while I'm like I was just went with scissors at the old man beard I had going long, really long. I just like I said, I've had enough of like eating my whiskers while I'm trying to eat, drink a soup, or eat a falafel or what have you. No joking around. It was just getting like irritating. I had to wash it real hard, you know. It's like all this food built up in there. It's like the flavor saver, you know, it really was. And just like grow it back if I want. I just all I do is get older. Is what that's my purpose. And it's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Old, old man. Hmm. No joshing around. Yeah, I like thinking about I was thinking about Egypt, like the pyramids, like what do you call it? A world wonder in the modern era. You know, in the modern era, we it says these are the world wonders. Someone set it out in print and stuff. And that is fantastic in my opinion because like getting the info out there is you can't do it fast enough. That's why we have the internet. It's like right away, lickety split. And then on CBC radio, oh, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna get nanny statism, censorship, uh, tier stuff going on in my Bell Mobility, Ma Bell Mobility account. I got flies crossing the laptop camera. That's all it is. It's nice, but the microphone is what I would say entry level professional because it has a switch. It's not. It's like a better microphone than this AKG would be a Shure like dynamic mic. Nope. Oh boy, excuse me. I like snorting up phlegm. Um, yeah, the AKG with a switch, any microphone with a switch, that's sort of more mass fidelity. Like if you're serious about miking, you're gonna control the on off through a board. It's well connected, nicely pointed, and you're gonna just slide down. You want to turn it off. Maybe have a whole thing assigned depending on your board, what kind of board you have. Like I'm like slide down for off, slide up for full, right? And towards full, and then you how many channels can you deal with? Maybe you're like super operator mixing dude. You're gonna like, oh, I can handle a 16 channel thing, man. And like, I got the ear. I'm like, I'm the man. I'm on it. I am gonna make production. You're gonna put me on the payroll. I'm gonna have a greenhouse, you know, imagine, or a quad or whatever you want, eh? I'm gonna have like year over year hunting license. Gonna go out, go and figure stuff out. Go, deal with your parent teacher interviews. Go and tell the teacher, hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, so I'm always torn between the empire and the whatever society in the modern age. I grew up with computers and brand names and all this shit. And it's like, man, it's fond memories, really. It was really nice in the 80s for a kid who's like with nice parents. Little bit of dosh, hey? Wow, and you don't even know. You just it's your come in the world, in this bubble, this reality bubble. You know what I'm talking about, right? You dear viewer, listening, you know what I'm talking about, and you come into this bubble, uh regardless, like I've met people in darker bubbles or like black holes and stuff, like in this world. I'm like, from my perspective, where I grew up, sort of sheltered, you know uh off rail individual guy. At 3 years old, I was like trying to emulate Chopin on a little toy piano, and I just when I couldn't get the melody, I was just like spaz, total spaz. Like, I remember this though. I remember my early childhood moments. Like, some people, I don't know if they block them out or your memory is different than mine works or whatever, what have you. Mm. Yeah, I broke the handle on the cup. The porcelain doesn't last long around these hard floors here. It's like, it's just concrete. It's a discussion point in which I can relate to doing. I've worked with concrete in my latter half of my life so far. So it might be the midpoint. I like to think middle age. You ever think about that? Your longevity. What is your lifespan? I'm thinking, if you are careful and lead a somewhat healthy lifestyle, and if you're a man, right? I'm thinking, I don't know about, I know females, like, it's probably more septuagenarian females. Like, if you want to do uh the actual statistics, say what is the slice of Canada in terms of this, age, right? Simple. Age versus number. How many people in Canada are how old, and get a little graph, going. Do it in your software. You got the software to make a graph, huh? Or you know how to do it with a pocket calculator if you're a clever, like, math wizard, dude. Unlike myself, there's a lot of really swift mathematical minds out there that I would not want to get into a poker game with if you even paid me. It's like, whoa, okay, this next hand is the house. I gotta flush. Of course, my opponent's gonna have a royal flush, right? You know, I know that much about playing cards. Mm. Fun card game story. I was up on, like, I think 13th floor. This high rise, like, nice apartment. So, well, I don't know, nice. It was basic, but it was like concrete walls. It was like up there, and nobody messed with it, right? Like, it was like, get invited over to we're afternoon of fucking afternoon drinking beer, pizza on the way, and a card game that we call here in Canada. We call, I don't know if it's a uniquely Canadian thing, but the card game is called Asshole. So it's luck of the draw for the first deal, and then everybody's got their appointment, be it from the asshole to the president. So if you've got the highest, you start out as president, and then don't get too gaudy. Fly, shoe fly, shoe fly. I'm gonna play a tune because I just got this guitar, and that helps me sing. It's one thing I like about YouTube is there's no wondering, like sometimes I go on Facebook and I can't post something. I'm like, what? And then it's like, head scratch. And then I go to Instagram, and I figured it's two what do you call it, prongs of a snake's tongue, right? Is what I'm thinking. It's like, yeah, it's two prongs of the same snake's tongue. And I'm like, what? How come I can't post on Facebook? Did I do something bad, or was this Canadian government intervention, or what the hell is going on? Like, why? Like, all the other information stations on the World Wide Web are working. What is going on? Why can I not post an update on my or an update on my Fubook? Yeah. The Fubook. Yeah. I've heard people call Facebook worse. And I won't go into that detail. No joking around. Hmm. Yeah, you can't see it off camera, but I got a vintage turntable, boxes of 45s, and I'm looking to my left, and I see, you can't, it's off camera, you can't see it. It's like a messy, messy, messy garage. Like, it looks neat behind me there. I've got the cathode ray tube monitor, the shit up there, a little batch of insulation if I ever need it. That's one thing I'm like, whoa, maybe I should keep that, because I'm gonna, what like all the crap. Oh, I'm not gonna even go into it, man. It's like insulation, it can come in handy there, here and there. Fiberglass, don't it's itchy. If you ever work, last thing I like working with, you know what, drywall is my nemesis. Like, I'm like, it's like, hey man, we got a drywall job, you up for it? I'm like, how much does it pay? It's like, oh there. And I'm like, oh, fuck, okay. that's how like desecrate that I am. And it's like, whoa, yeah, okay, but it's one of my least favorite mediums. I'd rather work with, as messy as concrete is. I like, been doing that for for a dozen years or so. And yeah, the concrete was, yeah, I didn't grow up in it. Some people I met, like, they, you grow up like your dad's a plumber, you know Your great grandfather was a soldier in World War One. He was a little older when he went into battle. You never know what 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 background you got. Hard to tell sometimes, but yeah, I did get this guitar and I bargained down. I'm really like, I'm not ordinarily banter or what do you call it, like auction, like well, I'm a fair negotiator. I've learned like price things like 20% higher, get the bite, and they chalk you down and you say deal, right? It's like that's how you make a sale. I learned that much in my time. I don't want to play the same old song again, but I'm gonna. Blue days, black nights, I didn't realize that I miss you the way I do. But now, somehow, I know that I'll pay for the times that made me blue. The memories of you make me so free. That I gave you reasons to doubt me. Now you're gone. I'm left here all alone with those memories. Think of you. Blue days, black nights, I didn't realize that I miss you the way I do. Explosive. But now, somehow, I know that I'll pay for the times that made you blue. Well, memories of you make me sorry that I gave you reasons to doubt me, and now you're gone. I'm left here all alone with those memories. I think of you. Hey, right? You can do it too if you spend enough time. Go out on the street. Don't go out on the street. Yeah, my advice to Anyone with a good conscience is get far away as you can from the big cities. I know that's bad. That's like, n- serious advice, you know. No, you're not alone if you're thinking that. It's like, got to get away from the high concentration of population. It's like in the when you're young, you want to be surrounded by lots of people, like be the star and everything. As you get older, as I've discovered, believe it or not, I never thought I'd be in this mind frame, but here I am. And I'm thinking, man, further away from high population, but within reason too. Because, like, Gen X, I'm a Gen X guy. And I'm like, whoa, I grew up on computers. Like, I can even write a basic computer program if I have to, you know. As then that's like a super high intellect shit. It's like, whoa, you've got to outthink the future kind of thing. And you do it. And it's like in this terminal code. And if you're super smart, which I'm not, you can be like a machine code guy. You can just like your math brain works so swiftly that you can just like write hexadecimal instructions. I can recognize it. I'm not smart, but I can't. Could I do it myself? Yes, but I'd be like the slow guy on the job site, which which I am even in basic slave labor. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay being slavery is not so harsh if you know how to uh, if you know how to live. Mm. And if you're a stranger from a strange land, you might not know, especially how to deal with cold Canadian winter. It's very, very cold. And so you'll need, at the very least, when you leave your well appointed heated domicile, you're going to need gloves, winter gear, even just on the coldest day, just to get to your car. You spend more than a minute. You're gonna like, whoa, what the hell is this? This is like, what are we in some kind of fucking hellscape, right? This is why, like, if you've never experienced that, if you're from the tropics, let's say you spent, like, you and your ancestors, even like they've never even been far north, right? Like they're in the, well, or like equatorial, and they're like in the golden climate. Uh, the only thing they got to worry about is tidal waves and shit, right? And it's like, whoo, temperature. It's like, man, I could just play guitar and live, and people would like give me coconut soup. Coconut soup, imagine. And like I'd be like, I even it's like, well, how do you know to make coconut soup? Oh, it's this washed up guitar player who's all he does is drink and play guitar and eat, right? And it's like, wow. It's like I just made my own character on a stranded desert island. Ooh, I wouldn't like the desert. I'd like, there's trees, gotta be there. You gotta cook food, eh? Gotta go collect seafood and then make a fucking chowder. Make fucking chowder, you maniac, you. right? It's like, I gotta make a chow. What are you doing today? Collecting shellfish. I'm gonna make a chowder on this desert island. Like, whoa, man, this is like a dream I had like 17 years ago. Mm-hmm. It's like you can't even see it off camera. All this stuff off camera is so fantastic. I got a record player, and right on the platter is a 7-inch 45 single, they call it. It's by a rock band they called Tiffany. From they were popular in the early 80s. Like Tiffany's like, I think the side it's on is the track is entitled "I Think We're Alone Now," and this was like when I was just a crayon. I was just coming out of Crayon Hood when this song came out, and obviously I'm not going to play it for copyright reasons, but I can well assure you, dear viewer, listener, that it there is like I got the Tiffany single on the Akai turntable. Yeah. And go deeper down the rabbit hole. I'm gonna have you know what? Oh, I'm gonna be a bad boy. I'm gonna have a smoke. Oh yeah, yeah. Lots of my friend Gen X, man, we really took to cigarettes, and you know, it's not maybe too convenient, but at least we didn't die in a world war. Like we're still smoke. Like if you're smoking, it's like everyone's heard the Norm Macdonald. His dad, like Norm Macdonald says, his dad said, "Well, if you're smoking, you're at least you're doing something. You're not doing nothing. Like I could just sit here and like not smoke, right? Not talk. Okay, like talking aside. Obviously, I'm gonna talk, but okay, talking aside, and just like sit here and like." Well, then once I introduced the dart, later up, and it's like, it's kind of what it means to be a man. You do what you want. You just like, to hell with the consequences, as they say. Uh, just do what you feel is right in your heart. I learned that from African fella. No kidding. Yeah, no, I know. I didn't just say that. I learned that from an African fella. You got it. Remember that. The beating pattern. Your heart tells you everything. Everything, your heart and your stomach. This is what I've learned from the sages of time. Is that your heart and your stomach should don't feel ashamed if that dictates your spirit, your spiritual forwardness in this realm we all inhabit. Whoever you are, you're leader of a free world, so to speak. Do something cool. Yeah, do the right thing. You always know in your heart of hearts what's right and what's not right. So do the right thing. Oh, listen to me. Wow, that's like yeah, do the right imagine doing the right thing for a change. I always make the poor decision. I'm a poor decision maker. That's I put on my resume like number one qualification, poor decision maker. Because like I know a lot of people in like high paying jobs that are poor decision makers. I'm thinking like, yeah, man, that's what I gotta do. Gotta put that right up front and center in my CV. It's like poor decision maker. Okay, laughaholic. Uh, get out of the podcast. No time for trouble. No time for no. We got all the time for trouble. We've got. You know what? I'm gonna show you my latest. I hate to admit this, but I'm the warden of a puppy penitentiary. And I've got some exceptionally good inmates. And my inmates, man. It's like I got that's Bob is I've got to, interview. You're up for parole, but it's a puppy penitentiary. It's not a person penitentiary where they, same difference. So I've got this creature, star student. You know what? I cannot like provide enough accolades for this. People call them inmates. I call them pupils. And I got this one star pupil, right? She's really cut above the rest, in my opinion. Because I go a lot in the old, as they call it, like puppy penitentiary. Lot of canines come here, and even people like you and me. People come through here too with their familiars. Like this one witch told me like that dog of yours is familiar, and I was like, I don't practice witchcraft, you witch. Man, that's like you think you're having a good day and then someone's tailgating you while you're going grocery shopping. They can't even, I don't know, negotiate the lane shit. It's like if you're going slow, hang the right unless you're making a left turn immediately. Is that so hard? Well, apparently, like I get it. Or some people know better, but they just don't care. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking hog up the fucking passing lane today in my big diesel. I'm like, fuck. Me and my, we're just gonna laugh and like do cell phone video like behind or whatever. I'm never in that position because I'm like a hang back driver. I'm like, generally speaking, rush hour is a different story. It's like complete madness. Hey, people are in a rush. You don't want to drive during those if you can help it. Like I don't like, yeah. I like take the country roads. Oh, let's see if I can play that one. Well, let's It's almost heaven. West Virginia, the Blue Ridge Mountains, the Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the seas, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Oh, I screwed that one up. Hey, you know what? It's not hard to screw up a song if you haven't played it in a long time. I could do it karaoke if someone else is playing the guitar. I could handle it. But yeah, doing two tier duty, two double duty. Doing the double duty. Imagine I had a harmonica in my face, like doing the guitar, the singing. Well, sing, guitar, that's two things. You can't do three things at once unless you've got like superpowers, like Marvel universe thinking, I'm like, oh, I'm the guy that can sing through my ears. You're like, what the hell, man? You're a freak, right? That's what the Marvel universe is, like the freakishly, talented. No joking around. But I'll sing a Canadian tune because I'm, as angry as I sort of subliminally in all seriousness, like I have weird dreams and I'm smoking weed, that's like it's not good in the long run, man. It will lead to, I don't want to get psychotic, right? If you gotta be realistic and keep yourself grounded, societally speaking, it's in best interest. There's no two ways around it. Let's see if I can do Buddy Holly. Can't do Buddy Holly. What good am I? I'm not a construction boss. Not yet. Maybe one day. If I stay with him for another 10 years, maybe. I'll just get out the measuring tape. It's like, not deep enough. It's a lot of fun, man. I'm glad this guitar cost me like serious cigarettes. And man, I was like gas to get to work, and so expensive to work. No joking around, it's like, let's call it like minimum like $9 a day to work, like just for if you're a regular dude like myself, you gotta have something for lunch, you gotta drive You know, petrol is not cheap here where it should be. If you want to get into brass tacks and stuff, I don't want to do that. But I think a lot of people would. Okay, I guess I just did. It's like a lot of people would agree that here in Alberta, here's what I think is like every residential place should have free gas for regular residential. You're not running a brothel. You're not doing a rigmarole or whatever the fuck is some like semi-commercial thing. You're running. It's just your regular house. You're a family man, or you're a regular person. You're LGBT chick living in a bachelor suite. You know, it's like that was unheard of 100 years ago, but here we are, and you're doing that, and it's like free heat in Alberta. Can Alberta do that? Can we do that? I know we can, but it's like you gotta and look up the names if you want. No, don't say I said that. You know what? I'd say thank God. This if I was on the other side of the fence, I'd be like, thank God we did this project so many years ago to extend a network of gas lines throughout the whole province. BC has a similar thing, if I'm not mistaken. That the gas works, the ATCO, man. Tip of the hat to ATCO for sure. And what would we be without the old trailer company, huh? I know it's like start out with a trailer and turn yourself into the mega player in the economy. No dicing around, right? I wish I was so shrewd. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, every day. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna say every day I wake up and it's like fun. Kinda Pee Wee Hermanism, you know. And it's all right, man. It's like, but just like anyone else, you get up, and you're like, are you hungry? Like sometimes I'm like, coffee is enough. Some days maybe coffee and toast, and then some days like a 7 egg omelet with pepperoni and mushrooms and melted cheese and just so it varies. Varietous inklings when it comes to crave food craving. Food craving, favorite subject. Making food, favorite subject. Music, I can kind of play it a little. Like, man, me and the hockey players, like if I could put on skates, I would honestly consider like being a assistant coach, maybe to start. If I can do a slap shot, maybe you can do that pretty good. The old slap shot, can I dance around the net? Not like I used to in Pee Wee. back when I played Pee Wee League. It's pretty fun memories there. I was more into computers, like an ultra and computer nerd. More into like computer dashing than yeah. It's like, okay, funny story. I was like thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna 'cause it's, like I'm always between jobs and stuff, right? Like thankfully I kind of have a steady job right now, but um like sometimes in between jobs and like I was thinking like, oh good gosh, I'm like money's running low. I gotta do something, sell something or get a job. It's like, what kind of job can I get? And then I like tried to do Uber Eats, right? Like my particular vehicle is not well lended to picking up a person, right? Unless you want to ride in the back, which and then it'd be like getting tickets left and right kind of thing in this like nanny state we live in, right? I can't ride in the back of a pickup anymore. You put on your seatbelt, blah blah blah. It's for your own safety. I'm like, God, jeez, man. It's like the this is fealty. This we live in a fallacious state. Is what I've you know just said. I just said it at my lectern, at my YouTube lectern. I just said fallacious state. Yeah, get down on your knees, man, and we'll beg you please to get down on your knees. Yeah, go buy the thing at Walmart that's gonna entirely improve your mindset. That's like shopping, like getting material shit. I've been like challenging myself to divest of lots of material shit. I just want to get down to the point where I can like even have a meeting with the likes of Steve Wallace. And if you're familiar with that name, he's from Edmonton, like sort of my neck of the woods. I was born not far from where I live. Actually, I could drive to like the hospital where I was like conceived. I could make that trip with all the new traffic lights and everything. I'd say 18 minutes, like maybe less, maybe less. It's like I know how to rate this shit because I'm like from back in the day, commercial driver. Commercial driving, not fun, not a fun gig. You think it's like all easy, depending. If you're, you know what? Even if you're running your own shit, like you own, it's like you bought this like tractor, this like Kenworth, like 2009 fucking low kilometer, trailer hauler. It's fucking ready to go. It's like got like a little you and your hubby. So I've heard that term a lot, like hubby. Oh, my hubby. What's that? Hubby. What's that? Oh, I'm Mister, right? Like nobody calls me hubby, right? And anyway, you got this like fucking commercial tractor unit. Maybe it's a Volvo. Hey, I don't know. I don't know how this. I didn't look into that deeply, but I'm thinking like, man, that is like the gypsy dream. Is like you got this basically 500 horsepower caravan, all inclusive. You know, got like camper deluxe in the back. Well, just a tiny camper, but you also got earning potential. It's like you can live you can I don't know. It's not living not the dream, but it's a pretty cool experience, I would think. I would do it. But I can't because I got the guitar. Blow. This is easy. If you don't play guitar and you want to impress audience, and you got the rhythm hand. It could be a lefty guitar. I'd be hard pressed to do it this way, but I'll do it this way. It's like guitar 101. So form the E chord, right? And then slide up the formation. Like, just keep your fingers locked, and then move this way towards the body of the guitar. Move towards body of the guitar. So that's going to be a uptick in frequency. So it's like pitch. We call it in the profession. That's called timing. Just nice, like Spanish style, right? Like Spaniards, they don't fucking, they just sit on a rock and laugh at you while you make an ass of yourself. Those fucking those you know what? I'm not even gonna. Who am I to? I'm gonna go to the. Comes a time like in every man's life. You gotta go to the water closet. My water closet is like right next to the rhubarb. Oh, I'm just that desperate. No joking around, Mila. Yeah. Total PP. Oh, it's raining. man. It's not like they really set the, they try and give you the best price. And someone's actually calling me. What the fuck? Hello. I'm on. Whoa! Before you say anything, like keep in mind, I'm on camera here. I got the FBI. I got the NSA. The NSA is on my tail. So this is live broadcast, and I just got back from the water closet, bro.
Yeah, I heard your message last night there.
Yeah, was it good?
Yeah, you were talking Scottish.
Oh, the Scotsman comes out of the mix, does it, the lad? Oh, dig deeper. Dig deeper. No joking. No. Oh, Scotsman all through and through, lad. Yes, it's a wee bit of the ginger hair gets in the mix. I just fucking cut my beard. It's a long beard. If you're a fucking Scots, you know what?
Today's the first cold fucking day.
What?
Today's the first cold day in Edmonton.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're getting a colder cool. Well, how does the Scots say it, eh? Colder than usual. Usual. It's fucking.
You know what? There was a thing come on my YouTube feed. Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Seeing a video of him and Whitney Houston.
Oh.
Kind of ready to cry, eh?
Kevin Costner is so cool, man. Like it's like when you see him in.
Then I seen there was a movie called The Bodyguard. With Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. He's the one that did the movie, right? And they're like, well, why did you pick Whitney Houston? Because he picked her for the part.
Yeah.
She's not an actress, eh?
No, but she's a dancer.
And he goes, she was the most beautiful looking woman I ever seen.
Yeah.
And he said, she has the most beautiful voice. And I never really looked at Whitney like as a hot chick. Like, I never looked at her as ugly, just a power voice.
Yeah.
So I put on The Bodyguard.
Oh yeah.
And I watched it, and I was like, "Fuck, man! What a beautiful looking woman."
You know, Moody, I could get into like some of the dicey, like the hookups that I've been through, like in my wandering years and stuff with like chicks, man. It's like you know, call me what you will. Maybe I have bad taste in food or whatever, but when it comes to women, like I know what I like, and like yeah, Whitney Houston. Oh boy, man, she's gonna rock your world, man.
But yeah, I know, like she's actually like in the movie The Bodyguard. She must have been like in her prime. Just such a fucking
well, she's always she's always a mover. She's always a mover. You know, some wives, like you could go the whole gamut, like in you know, turbocharge, eh? But you know, like a lot of women, like they keep active. You know, they get into their, you know, 50s. Like Whitney Houston, she was rocking into her 70s. She's like not
no,
right.
Died fucking in her 50s, man. Whitney died. 10 years ago now.
Okay, well, like today's 50 or yesterday's 50s are like today's 70s. Forgive me. I mean, for getting that wrong, Mr. Wick.